What's going on, everybody? It's Marcus again with Harvard Trades, and it is Monday, June 2nd, and we have a winner on our hands. So, right off the bat in the morning, we got our juicy doji set up. See this red doji uh, started the bell, started to rise a little bit, the spy, but then it hit a resistance zone, and boom, the red doji started to form, higher volume than the previous. That's when we jumped into a put. But there's a little story of how we got here. What I do on Mondays, because I work a hybrid job. So on Mondays, I'm in office. Tuesdays, Fridays, I'm home. But Wednesday, Thursdays, I'm in office. So Wednesday, Thursdays right now, I don't trade, but Mondays are slow, and I'm one of the only ones in office. So I trade on Mondays. So today was one of my days where I take my laptop into the office and I trade. So my laptop, it's a rinky dinky 10-year-old dinosaur that only works when the charger's connected. So it has a lot of issues, but it works when it works, and it doesn't when it doesn't. And today was one of those days where it didn't. I turned it on way early, around 9. I'm thinking that'll be enough time for it to boot up and load and do its thing, but it did not load until 9:40, right when this was about to happen. So, and when I say load up, like I couldn't even like enter the pin to get into the laptop. That's when it loaded up, and even that was taking long. So I ended up having to log into my work computer, but that ended up not working either because it wasn't set to where I wanted it to be. But I ultimately just went to my phone and took the trade, which is something I normally don't do. It's part of my rules that I don't trade on my phone because I've had so many failures on it. But today I just had to, just see what was going on at least until the laptop, opened up. But it just so happened as soon as I got on my phone, that's when I saw this Juicy Doji setup. And I was like, oh man, I cannot miss this. The volume was right around the same as this previous volume, but about to shoot up there. So what is it now? So around this time, the 9:45 5 minute candle, the volume was 815, 815,000, and then this 9:50 5 minute doji, it was growing real quick. So I went ahead and hopped in a 590 put, and at the time it was either at the money or in the money, but I took that put. So on the contract here, this is the options contract. It got me in at 231, which means I paid $231 for the contract. Since it's for 100 shares, you just move that decimal over, $231. So I hopped in here. That's where the price was. Hopped in there, and on my phone, it doesn't have it to where it automatically puts the sub orders 10%, 10%. So I just had to hurry up and just get in, get out real quick and pay attention to the percentages. As soon as I saw that the price was going up and hitting around 9, 10%, I went ahead and put in the market order. I wasn't going to play around and see where it went. I went ahead and got out, and I made a decent 10% on my account today. So that was really great. But something I may look at in the future is maybe upping my take profit, because if you look, it went up way above 10%. Had to be like 30, 40%. So I may end up making it to where I do like a 10% stop loss, but then a 20% take profit, or 15% just to be conservative, to work my way up to see if I continue to hit those. But that's just something I'll pay attention to towards the end of this week. But at the end of the day, another successful trade on this doji setup. And as you can see, it happened again later on. Where did it go? Where did it? Oh, right here. So at the 12:55, well, that's past the time we would have been trading, but it happened again. For those who may want to trade after 12, that's you. But right off the bat, early in the morning, before 10 o'clock, red doji setup, higher volume than the previous candle. Enter that put, hit that 10%. I'm out for a decent 10% gain on my account today. So if everything goes well, my account should be close to 400 by the end of this week, which I am really hoping for. And I think we'll get there as long as everything goes according to plan. So tomorrow we'll be hopping on. Hopefully, I'll be doing this live. Like I said, my laptop was acting funny today, so I couldn't do the trade live for you guys. But tomorrow I'll plan to record live. Well, live for me. It won't be live when you actually see it, but you'll actually see when the doji is forming, You'll see when I pick the contract, when I buy the contract, and when I put in the sub orders, you'll be able to see all of that. So I'm looking forward to that, and we'll see what happens. But it was a good day. Hoping it's a good Tuesday. Let's see what's going on in after hours. So it's kind of just flat after hours. Let's put back on the key levels. Yeah, it's kind of flat. It did go up above 590 today. So who knows? We could see 600 tomorrow, depending on what happens, or it may drop back below. Who knows? But we're gonna make money either way because it doesn't matter if price is going up or down. What we care about are these juicy, juicy doji candles with higher volume than the previous candles. That's what we care about. That happens in the bear markets. That happens in the bull markets. So we'll be prepared either way. We're gonna do our thing, and we're gonna give God the glory in everything we do. So God bless y'all. Hope to see y'all tomorrow, and good luck. See you.